Hello everyone and welcome back to the F2 show by Inside F2, and it's an F2 show special today. We're joined by Paraguayan sensation Josh Dürksen. Josh, great to have you with us, mate. How are you?
How are you, mate? No, it's a pleasure for me. It's a pleasure to be back talking with you, and yeah, exciting for what's coming next.
Definitely, let's talk about it because you've got some recent news, haven't you? You're going to be an Invicta driver for 2026. I guess first question, how excited are you to be joining one of the most successful teams in Formula 2?
To be honest, extremely excited because I think it's a golden opportunity. It's a one-shot opportunity, so for sure I had to take it with both hands, and just really happy for what's coming. To be honest, it's gonna be my very first time having a chance to fight the title with the top team. So just extremely happy for what's coming, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure. I want to talk about that in more detail, but before I do, last time we spoke, you'd had a chat with Lewis Hamilton in Melbourne. Any other encounters this year with him? Have you been back in contact with him?
With Hamilton, not with other drivers. I'm not sure. I think no, to be honest, I think that was it, because I mean, of course, I've seen drivers, whatever, but never had the chance to talk again to somebody, because I mean, you know that the Formula One drivers are so busy all day long, so it's quite difficult to have actually a time with them talking, because even if you talk with them in public, the people are just gonna go into them for a picture. So
Yeah.
it's quite a stressful time to talk on the weekend. So.
Yeah, for sure. And I also saw on your Instagram you were at a football stadium not so long ago playing a bit of football. What was that about? What was I saw your volley, mate. I don't know, mate. I think stick to motorsport, maybe.
No, yeah, I mean, in the meantime, I was trying to play football, but for sure it's not my sport. Luckily, I'm a racing driver, so at least I think I'm doing well in this, so I will keep it here. Football is it's not a gift. It has given to me, so I stick with motorsport.
Are you left-footed? I saw you taking a left-footed shot.
Yes, I'm actually I write with the right hand, but
Yeah.
I shoot with the left foot. So it's a bit of weird. It's the same with my brother. We have the same thing. So we write with the right, but we shoot with the left.
Got it. And you used to be a goalkeeper? Yeah.
Yes, I used to be when I was actually playing football. I think I was not too bad. I was quite good, to be honest. I was always the main goalkeeper, and but this was the time where I didn't start racing yet. It was the time where I was doing many other sports. I was doing football, volleyball, tennis. I was doing light athletics, so many kind of sports, and football, of course. But as soon as I started with motorsport, I left all the other stuff behind.
Do you think that some of those other sports that you played, they help you when you come to motorsport? Are there any transferable skills that you took across or not really?
That's a really good question. I've never thought about it. Um,
Things like coordination. I don't know
Yeah.
whether they would help or not. I don't know, but
I'm quite sure, especially on the strategic side, because in football, of course, yeah, coordination and the strategic side, because yeah, and these sports, volleyball, tennis, football, you need to be smart, but also have this coordination. So I'm quite sure this helps. I'm quite sure this helped as a warm up to make my first move in go-karting. I'm quite sure.
yeah. Nice. Love it. Right, let's go back to talk about the news then, mate. First question: why Invicta? Did you have multiple options on the table, and why Invicta? Why have you chosen to go with them next year?
Well, yes, we actually had many offers on the table, which was great, to be honest, because it was also from great teams. Why Invicta? I think because they have shown on the previous years that they are the best, that they're always there. And just the team environment also looks really nice. I mean, I haven't had the time yet to spend some days together, but from what I could see from the outside, the team looks really together, really bonded, and also the environment looks really great. And I think they just have a great working method, and it's working really well. So yeah, we kind of just like the whole thing. They were always They were always very, very honest, very straight, and this is also something we like. And I don't know, we just felt better. We have this gut feeling. It's just like that's the way. So we went for it.
I mean, they've got a great track record. There's some great drivers that have driven for them. Obviously, Gabby won the title for Invicta last year. Leo's doing really well at Invicta. It kind of makes sense, doesn't it? They seem to be the benchmark in the new era of Formula 2 since the beginning of the last season.
100%. I mean, they have been strong all the way in every races. Even last year when the car was new and other teams were maybe struggling there, I don't remember a race where they were not quick. So it's very clear that they have the pace, they have the potential, and for sure I want to maximize it. I'm very honored to have this opportunity, and I want to use it as good as I can, and for sure fight for the title this time.
Yeah, for sure. When did those conversations start happening? It's usually about mid-season, isn't it? Did they approach you? Did you approach them? How does that work?
Actually, we approached them.
Okay.
So yes, as you said, it was mid-season when the silly season is starting. Exactly on this point, we were basically talking with many teams. We just wanted to have a clear picture of how it looks like and in which teams we may have a chance and in which teams not. And so we started approaching Invicta. They were quite interested, and we just kept talking, and just the things came up naturally. So yeah, but actually we did. I think if I remember correctly, we did the first step.
Yeah. Interesting. And obviously they're based in Norfolk in the UK. Does that mean you're going to be moving to the UK? Is that potentially on the cards, or are you going to be staying put in Paraguay?
Let's see. I think I will do the same travel plan I'm doing as these last years. I don't think I will be moving to the UK, but for sure I will be visiting them a lot. I will for sure travel a lot to the UK, being with the guys there, doing some sim prep, and yeah, just spending time with them. So yeah, UK is gonna be a country that will have me many days next year.
Well, you're going to have to get used to the rubbish weather in the UK, mate, because it's awful. But are you a fan of fish and chips, English breakfast tea? Do you like those things?
Yes. The times I went, I liked it. I think I tried many typical traditional stuff already. I tried the continental breakfast. I tried fish and chips. I tried what else? The pies, all this kind of stuff. I went. Huh?
We're not known for our food, really, mate. You've we haven't got the best reputation when it comes to food. So,
But I love food, so that's why I know so much about the food, or at least that's why it's my main topic of discussion, because I really like to eat. So that's my passion, and yeah, that's what I experienced from UK. Of course, I also experienced the gray weather, always cloudy, rainy, cold, even on summer. So no worries. I'm mentalizing myself already for this kind of weather.
yeah, good stuff. Okay, what's the plan with Invicta? Will you be? I guess you'll start work with them in the new year. Is that when things will start coming together and you might start heading over to the UK?
Yes, I will probably start working with them. Well, for sure, I will start working with them in the postseason tests. So
Oh yeah.
on the 11th, 12th, 13th, I think it's the postseason test. That's gonna be my very first day with the team. That's when we're gonna start officially. Of course, on the winter break, I'm quite sure I will be heading to the headquarters to make my seat fit, be with the team, and just get ready, just get everything ready for the season. But officially, I will start on the postseason test.
Yeah. Okay, that's exciting. That's really exciting. What are you most excited about joining Invicta?
Just working with the people and just experience how a top team works, how their working method is, how their working procedure is. Just experience the thing, because yeah, it's going to be my very first time where I will be in this position, and I want to learn as much as possible of this, because you don't have always the opportunity to be racing with a team as Invicta. So what I'm looking forward is to this, just to see how they work, how they think, how they react to every kind of situation. So I'm really looking forward to this and learn as much as possible from them.
Yeah, for sure. And I know you've obviously got a really good relationship with the guys at AIX. What are you going to miss the most about being at AIX?
I'm gonna miss, I think, the family vibes we have there. I'm quite sure I will have the same feeling with Invicta after some races. But for sure, AX, we are a really strong team together. We're really bonded, and it feels like a family. There are also many Spanish guys, so I can always talk Spanish as well. But just overall, it's just a big family, and I love that feeling because um I have told them that last year it was the most enjoyable season I've ever had, and also I would say my best season ever in my career. Um, so yeah, we just have so many good memories and so many things. We have made so many things together. So for sure, I'm just gonna miss this really close family vibe with them. But I'm quite sure, even if I'm not racing with them next year, I'm quite sure that next year we will still be very good friends and have some time together.
Yeah, no, for sure, definitely. It's just 2 years ago, you were at Arden in Fracas. Do you ever, now you're going to be driving probably the best car in Formula 2 next year. Do you ever stop and just, think about that journey in such a short space of time? You've gone from Arden in Fracas, you're going to be driving an Invicta next year, and you're going to have a shot at the championship.
I must tell you, it's unbelievable for me. I mean, I have lived so many miracles in my life. It's like uh kind of, it's unexpected, but I could expect it as well. It's like I've lived it so many times that so many great things have happened, even though we haven't think it would happen. So yes, I can believe it, but at the same time, also not one part. So it's quite weird. It's like, yeah, and 2 years ago, I would have never thought I would be racing with the top team. 2 years ago, I was literally sometimes crying because I didn't know if I would continue to race.
Really?
Yes, on 2023 mid-season on Freka, because we were not having the funding, and it was a very tough time. So it's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Like, I must really thank as well Roland and all the AAX team, because they gave me this opportunity to jump in there. So they have believed in me, and thanks to them, I could show what I can actually do. And this, I think, also have opened the doors that I can race now with Invicta. And yeah, it's just unbelievable, really. It's just another dream come true, and I will make sure that I extract everything from this amazing opportunity.
Good things happen to good people, mate, and you deserve it. So keep up the good work, mate.
Thanks, man.
You're up against the reigning F3 champion next year, Rafa Kamara. Yeah, I know that we've spoken in the past, and you've said that you like comparing yourself to the best drivers, going up against the best drivers to show that you can do it, and it brings the best out of you. Rafa's going to be a tough challenge, right?
And I love it. It's gonna be a really tough challenge, but I love it. Because yeah, throughout my career, yeah, I always had also very good drivers. Some others which were maybe not on the level, but I love this challenge because I realized with myself, if I have a strong teammate like it will be with Kamara, it it just pushes me forward like a lot. It's like it's just an extra push, which is always really helpful. And like I told you, like, I want to learn as much as possible from Invicta, but I also want to learn as much as possible from Rafa, because he's a reigning F3 champion. For sure he has the talent, for sure he's quick, and comparing myself to him will be amazing, because first of all, uh we can learn together. He can learn from me, I can learn from him. We will push each other together to move forward, because everybody, like, I want to win him, he wants to win me. So we're just gonna push the whole team forward, which I really like, because this will also keep us competitive. And yeah, I can show and then I can show again what I'm capable of, and hoping that this can open some doors for my big dream, which is F1.
Yeah, definitely. All South American lineup. Obviously, he's from Brazil. You're from Paraguay.
Sure.
That's yeah. It's cool that you got those similarities. Have you spoken to him? Have you met him before? Have you spoken to him?
Sadly not yet, because it's really funny. We're quite we're similar on age, but we have actually almost never raced together.
Hmm.
The very first time I remember we raced was in the Rotax Max Challenge Grand Finals 2017 on Rotax Junior. And then the next time we raced together was in Freca one season in 2023. Well, race together. I mean, I couldn't fight side to side with him, but at least we shared the track. And now it's gonna be again the next time we will race properly together. But I'm quite sure we'll have a good relationship because yeah, us Paraguayans and Brazilians, I think we have many things that are very similar from our culture. So I think it will fit quite well, and we will have a great relationship.
Yeah, definitely. Another driver you're going to be racing against here, Colton Herta, has been announced, obviously, at High Tech. He might be one of your rivals for the championship. What did you make about him making the move to Formula 2?
To be honest, I also love it because it's just gonna what I really love of this is that it's gonna show finally, I think, it's gonna bring a comparison between IndyCar and Formula 2. So with Colton Herta's performance, I think we can finally actually see the level of IndyCar and the level of Formula 2. You know, we will have a comparison because usually it's very difficult to compare because all the F2 drivers have never raced an IndyCar, and all the IndyCar drivers probably also haven't raced F2. So it's quite difficult to measure. We know that both championships are extremely competitive and good, but I think this will even give us a more detailed comparison. And I also love the challenge that he's doing because it's completely different to what he's used to, you know, the tracks, the regulations, the car, how it has to be driven, the working method, you know, everything is different for him. So he's a big talent. I'm quite sure he will do well. For sure it's going to be a big change for him, and I'm just really excited to race against a legend as Colton. So it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, for sure. 9-time race winner in IndyCar. So it's going to be exciting, isn't it? Who are you gonna be fighting the championship next year? Who are you gonna be your main rivals? You've got Rafa. I'm sure Rafa's gonna be in the mix. Colton might be in the mix. You might have. I mean, Dino's obviously been announced at Dams. Alex might be going back to Rodin for another year. Yeah? Who do you think are gonna be your main rivals?
All of them you just told. So yeah, I
I mean, I'm doing my job right. I know Formula Two. If yeah,
yes. It makes sense with the name Inside F2. So you're making your job. No, I think all of these drivers. I think it's gonna be difficult to predict exactly who is gonna be my main rival, but I'm quite sure all of these drivers you just mentioned are very good candidates to be fighting for the championship. So I'm not expecting less, to be honest. I'm expecting that all of these that I will be around with all of these drivers constantly next year.
Good. No, we hope we do see you competing with them, definitely. How important is momentum going to be? How important is having a strong finish to 2025 to set you up for 2026 next year? You won the feature race last year in Abu Dhabi, right?
Yes, it's gonna be extremely important because uh, I think every driver wants always the best result. I also want it always so, but it's gonna be very important because I think this is also, as you said, it's gonna give me the momentum of keep working of that the things are going well, you know, and just enter to the next chapter on a good way, on a good mood, you know, and just with nice vibes. So it's gonna be extremely important because also um I also of course want to enter again the top 10 on the standings. I'm not far away, so that's the minimum I want to achieve. And last year Qatar qualifying was not great, but the race pace was good, and Abu Dhabi overall was really good last year. So for sure, I'm quite sure we will have a strong package in for sure Abu Dhabi. Qatar, I'm also optimistic that for sure we will be able to fight for the top 10 and score some good points.
Good stuff. I'm going to list you some names. So, Zhou Guanyu, Jack Doohan, Gabby Bortoleto. What do those three drivers all have in common? Zhou Guanyu, Jack Doohan, Gabby Bortoleto.
They raced F1.
They've all driven for Invicta, and they've all then gone on to race in Formula One. Are we going to have Josh Dürksen as the next name added to that list?
I hope I can tell you yes in the next year. So, no, but I hope yes. That's my target. That's why I'm racing here. That's why we're moving to Invicta next year. We want to fight for the championship. We want to win it. I'm quite sure I can do it. I'm quite sure Invicta can do it. They have showed it. So my answer is yes for next year.
Love that. Top man. Josh, it's always good to speak to you. It's always good to have you on. Have you got a message for your fans ahead of the 2026 season?
Just big thanks to everybody for the big support as always. Amazing comments, always positive, cheering, and I just love it. And just really excited and get ready to get dressed with the yellow colors and hopefully cheering on the podiums many times next year.
That video, the announcement video, was brilliant. Well, now I think that is genuinely one of the best F2 announcement videos we've seen. And Norman, your manager Norman, he sent me a picture of the shopping that he had to do to get some of the stuff for that announcement. It was that video was brilliant, wasn't it?
No, we try to be the best in all the areas, not only in the racing, not only in the track, but also on the off track. So part of this is also the hunger that we have to be the best in everything we do. So I'm glad you liked it because it was really fun to make that video and I think that people loved it.
Listen, Josh, thanks for coming on. Wishing you the best of luck for not only the rest of 2025, but for 2026 as well. I know your fans. We have so many Paraguayan fans on our social media channels and watching, and I know they'll be super excited to see you fight for the title next year. So best of luck, mate. If you've enjoyed this video, as always, we've got plenty more like it. We have interviews from Leo Fornaroli, Jack Crawford, Sebastian Montoya, John Bennett. We've got Formula 2 newcomers, Noel Leon and Emo Fittipaldi. All of them out now for you to go and check out. All you have to do is make sure you join the 349,000 other people who are subscribed to Inside F2 to make sure that you don't miss a thing. But from me, Fraser Ford, and all of us here at Inside F2, we'll see you next time.